creatives, my name is Adebola and welcome to this tutorial video. In this tutorial video, we're going to be learning how to design this simple, well, not quite simple actually, but this flyer design with our smartphone with Canva, right? If you're new on Canva and you don't have an account on Canva, all you just have to do is go to your Play Store or Apple Store, depending on the device you're using, download Canva, log into your account if you have one, or create a new account if you don't have an account, or you can make use of the website like I'm presently using. All you just have to do is type in canva.com on whatever browser you might be using, create an account if you don't have one, or log into your account if you already have a Canva account. So let's get started with it. Basically, this is size 3000 by size 3000 pixels. So go to your custom size. If you don't know how to do this, you can just check out my previous videos. Go to your custom size, type in 3000 by 3000 and you get a blank canvas, right? So we're going to be replicating this design exactly as it is. We're going to be replicating it here, right? So let's get started with it. Basically, we need our image. With this background is an image. It's not, I didn't generate the background myself, so I'm going to be importing the background. I got the background basically on Canva though, but since I'm going to be sending the background, the images and elements to you, I wanted to see how I import it from my device. So let's go to uploads. You click on uploads and you trace out where the image, where you save the image on your device, right? So I'm just trying to navigate where it is on my device. So I'm just navigating. It might be a little bit different on your own device, right? Because we're not using the same device. So this is it for me, and I'm going to upload it. So once I do that, it uploads here automatically, as you can see. So let me upload the other images so I don't want to do this back again and again. So I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this image here, and let me go back. Okay, that's entered. So I'm also going to need this. So let me import it once and for all. Let me upload it once and for all, so I don't have to do it again when I eventually need it. So let's upload it. Go to device, go to photos. Like I said again, this might be a little bit different on your own device, right? We're not using the same device, so I'll just upload it. So you can see once I send you the element to use, you know how to easily upload it on your device. There's no excuse of I don't have the picture, I don't this. You see that when it was still on my device, it was showing black background, but now it doesn't because I downloaded it with a transparent background. Okay, so let's get started with it. So now we have our image. Let's get our background. This is our background. Adjust it and drag it, and like I always do say, let's lock it. Click on more, let's lock it so it doesn't disturb us and it's moving. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I want us to have this little white shape that is behind under every other thing, right? So go to your elements, click on this shape, change the color to white, then drag from edge to edge. Yeah, then drag this also, right? Okay, that's too long. Yeah, so now we have this, right? So next thing again, what do? We lock it, right? We lock it so it doesn't disturb you when you are working. So next we need to get all of this. It looks a little bit complicated, but I tell you, once you get started with it, you find it easy to do. Why am I getting notifications? That's weird. Okay, so let's continue. So click on element. Click on element. Just a moment, let me just cancel these notifications, so I'm sure I won't be getting them. Okay, so where was I? So click on element, click on shape, or no, I don't want it here, I want it here. So click on element and click on shape. So once you get your shape, just drag it from edge to edge. I would have given us an exact number, but let's just drag it as the spirit needs, right? So drag it from edge to edge. Let's see, does it look like what we are supposed to have yet? Let's see, enlarge it a little bit, right? So I think this is okay. So once you do that, let's make sure it's at the center, properly at the center. Come to position, come to align, make sure it's at the center here. It doesn't need to be at the center here, but at least make sure it's at the center as in here, right? So once if you notice, there's this white dotted lines above it. That's the first thing we want to get. So let's get that first. That's the first thing we want to get. So click on the shape, click on color, then click on this. Will I call it no color? Let me call it no color. Click on it. As you can see, the color has disappeared, but now we need a white border around it. So click on style, then we click on stroke. As you can you see? So we reduce the stroke to, let's use this instead, this third one. Reduce the stroke to about, let's say 10. Yeah, 10 is fine. So reduce the stroke to 10. As you can see, now we have something similar to what we have here, and now we want our stroke to be white, definitely not black. So we are good to go. We are moving, right? Next thing we want to do, we need this other shape that is behind this. We have this red stuff that is there again. So let's go duplicate it. I should have locked it, but I don't want to lock it because I'm still going to like have to duplicate it and all that. So duplicate it, but now we need color. And we need gradient color. This one is not an image, it's color that I got myself, right? So click on it and we click on color, and I'm going to show you the color code, but this is it. It's automatically here for me because I already have it on my smartphone. So I'm going to show you the color code. So let's go to the color code. See the color code for the light red. We have CE2001. And for the other color, I think that's all black. Okay, no, probably not all black. It's 260A02, right? So you just adjust it, and this is the gradient pattern you should use. This one in the middle. There are different gradient pattern, so I don't want you to get confused. This one in the middle is what we are working with. So now we have that. We don't want this stroke again, right? We don't need this stroke again, so we just come here and cancel the stroke. Now we adjust the square a little bit, or not square, the rectangle a little bit, and make sure it's properly at the center of what we need. So let's do that. Just make sure it's at the center. Okay, I think that's perfect. No, it's not. Let's bring it down a little bit. I just want to be sure we are good to go. So let's make sure this is at the center. Go to position. Okay, then that's good to go. So now we have this. We can now lock it. Yeah, because we are not doing anything with it again. We can lock it. We can lock this, and we can make sure we also have the second one locked. But let's make sure we have the second one locked too. Right, so now we have that done. Next thing we want to add in the images. This, and this, right? So we come to elements, we go to frame. I'm using this so it's quite easy for you actually. We go to frame, adjust your shape, adjust your frame shape, give it style. We are using this style, right? Give it style, and give it style of let's leave it at 12. So once you give that style of 12, color, we need white. So before we input all our images, like we did, was it yesterday or the first day? I think it was the first day we did this. Let's arrange everything we need. We need 3. So arrange everything. Let's make this let's make this slightly closer. Yes, just make sure it's the same. Yes. So now align everything, select multiple, that was I clicked, then click on duplicate, bring it down a little bit, yes. Then I want to also bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that's good to go. So now once we do that, it's not at the center yet, so I'm going to align everything again so I can properly adjust it to the center. Yes, so I can now adjust it to the center. Yes, so now we have this and we are good to go. So now we are just going to input image of food and the rest. So let's add in every other details we need, right? So let's get started with that. Click on your text and type in the name of the brand. We have AFY and special. Yeah, special. So I'm going to make use of this font. we're going to make use of these fonts. It's spelled DEVASIA. That's the name of the font. And let's check the size 519. So font size, type it here, 519. I know this is a little bit complicated than what we have been doing for some days, but I believe you follow the instruction, you'll be able to get it. So white. So basically this particular font is a premium font. So if you don't have this font, I got another substitute font that you can use so that you can participate in the assignment. I hope I'm able to find it on time now. Yeah, thank God. Like I see, I was trying to try out some other fonts that could work. So Big Show does display. Yeah, so if you don't have the the premium fonts, just make use of this and adjust this. If you're making use of these fonts, yeah, let me specify that now. Let me adjust that so we know. If you're making use of these fonts, let's adjust that to fit what we are doing. Go to advanced. Sorry, no, we don't need this. We don't need to adjust this. Go to advanced and adjust the letter spacing to -30. Right, so it will help your design to look like what we want it to look like. So adjust the line spacing to -30, right? So but since I have the font, I want to make use of it. Okay, so this is what I'm making use of. And let's make sure our text is properly at the center. Right, so next thing we are going on with other informations. Let's click on text. We have jollof rice. Let me just copy it, please. I don't think I have the strength to be typing and typing and typing. So let me just copy it. Copy. And let's check the font actually. Yeah, we are making use of that font. That's a free font on Canva. So click on your text, then write all of this. So now we know the text is in black color because we're writing it on white. So the text is in black. We know the font is this, and now we need to check the size. The size is 43.8. The size is 43.8. Okay, so now let's adjust it. We need it on 2 lines. Okay, so we are moving. We need it on 2 lines, and let's put it here. So yes, if you take notes, there's shadow here. Can you see that? There's a little bit of shadow there. So let's go find shadow. Go to elements and type in shadow. Yeah, so we have different shadows. So let me pick one that is free. I hope I find one that is free that anyone can use. But I'm sure there will be a free shadow though. So even if you don't see the exact one I'm using, there should be a free one that you can use. I hope I find one easily. I hope so. Or maybe I'll just send in the shadow I used then. If I don't find one, I will just send in whichever one I'm using. So let me just use one and I will send it as part of our resource. Okay, so let me pick this. So we just need it at the bottom. So we just bring it down here. Make sure it's properly at the center. You know, we are dealing with center alignment here, center aligned design. So take it back. If you take it to back, if you click on this to back, it's going to take it under the white shape, and you don't want that. You want your shadow to be visible, right? Take for example, take it here. It has literally disappeared from our front view, right? So we need it to just carefully take it backward till it's behind everything you want it to be behind, right? So I think I need to do one more. It should come forward a little. Yeah, that's perfect. So that's what we want. So next thing, we have our order now. Let's get our square for order now. We don't need frame for that. We just need a regular shape. So order now, adjust it. Order now, just adjust it, and let's duplicate this so we can edit it. And we have our order now, and we have capital exclamation mark. So we have other now. We need it in black or in white rather. Okay, it's not going to change yet. So let's go on with our work. We need to change the color, and we need the color of the gradients we worked on earlier. Right? It's the same color with the gradients we worked on. So let's get this and let's reduce this long whatever. Let's make it here. Let's change the color to white. And of course we want it as bold because yeah, our original is bold. And yeah. Next we want to write our contact details. Right. Okay. So next we want to write is contact details. Let's write our phone number 090 whatever it is. How many numbers are these? Is it complete? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's complete. Well, if it's not, make sure yours is complete. So let's adjust this again. And also, I think we are dealing with bold for this contact details, right? So bold, let's duplicate this and what are we writing there? Yeah, the username at AFY special. Yep. So next we need to add our this, what do you call this? We need to add the icons, right? Let me see. It should still be in my recent. Yep, it's perfect. So we still have similar icons that we can just increase and put there, and we are good to go. We're almost done with this. This is not okay. Let me just adjust it. I wanted to say this is not perfect, but I'm going to leave it like that. But no, we are dealing with perfection here. Okay, so I just adjust this. Yes, so bring this. I want it to be left aligned, right? And this also should be left aligned, so I'm able to check. I'm using left aligned, so I'm able to check the spacing between the phone number and the icon and the what do you call this thing, username and the icon. Do you understand what I'm saying? So okay, so now it's perfect. So yeah, that's perfect now. So now I will just highlight all of this. Like I said, I want to make sure it's properly at the center. Let me bring this closer. This does not be this does not need to be center aligned. We need it to be center aligned inside the box. So let's even group it. Click select multiple and group it. Okay, so now select multiple again, but don't group it. Just highlight everything that you have done before. I just want to make sure everything is properly at the center. See, I can drag everything together properly at the center. Use nudge. Yeah, and that's for that. Okay, so next thing we are adding is our other image. That's the tomato. Okay, it's not tomato, it's pepper actually. So go to elements. No, go to uploads. I already uploaded them. This is it here. I already made the image blue. The original image is not blue. I think I got it on Canva actually. It's an old design. So reduce it a little bit and look at how see how it is here. So we know what we're actually replicating. Can see. So reduce it a little bit or increase. Okay, I think I just increased it for mine and just adjust it here. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. Look at it. Yep, I think this is okay the way it is. So next we need to add the these are the images actually. Next we need to add the is it lettuce or whatever that is, but yeah, it's related to food. That's why it's actually added in the first place. So we need to add this. It's also blurred out a little bit, so you don't have to stress yourself about blurring it out yourself. Okay, how close was that? So we have this, right? So I think the last thing we have to do here is actually adding these images of food to our design. So let's do that. So go to your elements and type in food, or you can download food images from online. You can generate on AI or whatever it is you want to generate from and get your images, right? But I'm not doing that right now. So just type in food. I think all these images were also gotten on Canva. I'm not too sure. It's not an actual client's work, so I can just go ahead with Canva images. So let's pick this image. Like I said, once you just drag it up directly above any frame, it's going to enter. So you don't have stress with that. Let's keep searching. We have other images. We have this. Drag it above any of the frame and it's in. So same thing. Let's search for this. No, I don't want this one without background. I want one that is complete. Yeah, I think that Canva has really improved though. Like they have lots more images. Like bro. So that's that. We need more plates. Okay, so we're almost done. And that is that. For that, now we have plates of food, we have everything. So basically, there's something I need to mention. When you're adding image, don't just randomly add images like this, the way I did. I'm not saying for your assignments, but if you're working with a client, in the sense that you have to be careful of the meals that they are serving. This is a Nigerian brand, jollof rice, full chicken meals, um, meat stew, blah blah blah, yam porridge, spaghetti. You have to be careful so you don't go and put images that have to do with, how do I even put it? You don't go and put images that are not even on the menu at all, or images that the brand is not even dealing with at all. I just basically just added images just filling the gap presently. So don't go and add images that the brand that doesn't have anything to do with the brand. Don't go and add Chinese rice to the design for them, and so it doesn't end up being what I ordered versus what I got. Right. So that's basically all for replicating this. This is what we ordered and this is what we got. Exactly the same thing. So I would love to see your design. I would love to see what to come up with. Do it to send it to me on WhatsApp and on the WhatsApp group. Right. See you in the next video. Bye.